How to turn some inexpensive Halloween trinkets into a cool, quick, and easy Halloween-themed car on this episode of Toy Train Tips and Tricks. Hello again, this is Mike with Toy Train Tips and Tricks, and I was walking through my local Meijer store the other day, and in their Halloween section near the candy, where all the different trinkets are, like the plastic spider rings and things like that, the ubiquitous Halloween items, I found a couple of things that I thought, well, maybe I might be able to use those to create some sort of a Halloween themed car. So I picked up these spooky lights. Now this is designed as a necklace, but it's got its own LEDs and battery power to flash these little pumpkins. I thought those were kind of cool. And then thought, well, what about these glow-in-the-dark skeletons? I might be able to do something with them. And a surplus Lionel gun. So here I've got the post-war 64-62, the long version, and then I've got a little Scout gondola here, and I'm not sure which one I'm going to use yet. It's going to depend on, with the length of this necklace, wrapping it around, which length is going to work best. At this point, I don't know. So let's dig in and find out. Okay, so taking these out of the package, it looks like with the length of this, it's definitely going to be the longer gun that's going to work as far as putting these around and kind of tucking the wiring underneath and putting something in the middle to disguise it. I'm going to take the control box and mount it to one side or the other with some sort of temporary tape or sticky tack, something. But we have multiple functions. We have the constant on, off, this flash, and then a slow flash. So I don't know if I'm going to go with the constant on or maybe the slow flash. That fast flash is really annoying. And also notice that not every single jack-o'-lantern is lit. It's kind of like lit, off, lit, off, and so forth as you go around. So take that into consideration. So let's see what I can do with this gun. Okay, so my original concept was to run the lights around the outside perimeter of the car. And I found two problems. One, actually mounting the wires around the outside without doing permanent damage to the car. I was looking for something that's removable after the holiday. Now, if you don't mind, having a permanent Halloween-themed car with this, you might try. I think hot glue would work to mount this around the outside. But then the second problem is having the jack-o'-lanterns hanging on the outside that adds to the width of the car on both sides and could cause some clearance problems on the layout. So after experimenting with several different ways, what I've just determined is I'm just going to put the lights inside the gondola and spread them out evenly among the car as much as possible. And then I'm going to add some other Halloween trinkets like our skeletons and see what we come up with. All right, so these skeleton guys, there's 8 of them in a package, and these are not only a little bit glow in the dark, but they're somewhat sticky, so they kind of mount themselves. So I'm just spreading these guys out around the car evenly, and since they're stickies, I'm letting that work to my advantage. I can spread out the arms, stick that to the gun side, do the same thing over here, and he's kind of along for the ride. And let's finish this up. And here we have our finished product. Quick, easy, inexpensive, and totally reversible at the end of the holiday. Just take the decorations, throw them in a baggie, and you're ready to go for next year. Meanwhile, your gondola goes back into your regular freight service for the next load. As always, I hope you liked the video. If you do, please like, share, leave a comment, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, and we'll catch you next time on Toy Train Tips and Tricks.